So you moved to Colorado when you were in your early 30s.
31 years old, something like that.
Why did you move here?
IBM moved us here.
You couldn't have been 31 because you had Uncle Waylon at 32, and he was, you said,
Oh, no, he's about 5 years old.
when you moved here.
Yeah. So he's about 36 years old.
Yeah. And you moved here because Granddad got transferred from,
Transferred by IBM out here.
and you didn't want to go, and you came. And where did you stay when you first moved here?
We lived in an apartment in Boulder.
And did you stay at home, or you worked?
I worked. I got a job right after I worked. I worked with some. I've forgotten. It was a company in Boulder I worked for, in the city of Boulder, and I don't know. And then I found a job that was about a mile from my house.
What were you doing?
Data entry.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I got the job with then I'm transferred. Quit that job in Boulder and got a job closer to my apartment, and I was a computer operator there. And then I became the supervisor of that department.
And you lived in that apartment for not long, and then what happened?
And when I was talking, well, we lived in an apartment, and Ellie had Waylon in the bedroom playing with him, and a knock came on my apartment door, and this man knocked me out of the way and went back into my bedroom, and he was cleaning his gun, and his gun went off, and it shot through over to us, and Ellie and Waylon was back on the bed playing, but nobody got hit. But that's why the man just moved me and came on in my house, and I see that's why, because he was cleaning his gun and it went off, and but it didn't hit anybody. So.
He was checking to make sure everybody was okay.
Yeah, and we didn't turn him in or nothing. Because he was that concerned. And then right then we started looking for a place.
And then how did you find this place? Who?
Oh, I was talking about it at one job I had, and this girl was there. She said, "Oh, well, we have a place we want to sell." Yeah, is what she said. And that's what she told me.
Remember, how did you?
We had Ellie had what's the Army stuff? When you
like a check or whatever.
AT. Yes. What's the Army stuff when you want to get VA loan?
Okay. Yeah. How did you get this house though? Because this is this neighborhood and everything. How'd you get over here?
That's with the girl. The girl at work on my job told me that they have a house that want to sell, and so then I told Ellie, and we came over to look at it, and she said that my father's a realtor, and so we met over here, and at a table in that dining room, and he said he can do it all.
Because you were looking in other parts of the town, right?
It wasn't good. Potbelly stoves. Yeah, it wasn't good. But it was like we were going back in history. I said, after I lived in a brand new house in Frederick, I wasn't moving in a potbelly stove in Colorado. And so her father came over here. They had a table in the dining room there, and we sat down and signed papers. And we kind of moved right on in.
Moved in. And you've been in this house ever since?
Yeah, what year was that?
1979? My dad says 78. Okay. February of 78, my dad said.
We had just built a house.
When you moved out here. So then you went to an apartment, and now you're in this house.
Mm-hmm. You ever heard of such?
What did you guys do for work? Granddad was working for IBM, and you were doing data entry, or?
I was a computer supervisor.
And then when did you stop doing that?
Well, they closed. They moved the company to New Jersey, and that was, I don't know, maybe 2 years after that.
And then what did you do for work after that?
I started my own business.
Oh, what was the business?
Data entry.
Okay.
And then I got contract with IBM and the federal government, and I hired about 5 girls, and I rented a space and did that, and then IBM started the life change where you do everything in the computer, and you don't
Typewriters.
Yeah, Yeah, he don't do it. And so then that contract ended, and I still had the federal government contract, but I think I was kind of
Tired.
of that, yeah. And so I sold it. I sold it to somebody. My business to somebody. I don't remember who I sold it to. And then didn't work for a while. And then Ellie came home and said, you know, you want to go to work, or because he was working for this company that did insurance, nursing homes.
He switched from IBM?
Yeah, he retired from IBM too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he was working. He was working in the mailroom at this company, and then they did building for nursing homes, and so he said maybe you want to do that. So I went and did that, and I went to that company and worked.
So that was in your 50s, though, right?
No.
What company was that?
What?
The company? Yeah.
Late 50s.
Yeah, that was your 50s. That was for America, right?
For America, yeah.
And you worked there for 20 years?
No, it wasn't for America.
Oh, what was it then?
What?
What was the company you went to?
I went to for America at the...
And you were there for like 20 years, right?
No, I went to for America for 20 years.
You started in your 50s, and you worked there till you were in your 70s.
I don't think so.
Grandma.
I didn't go nowhere else to work. So I did all the work there.
Yeah.
For America. I didn't know I was there that long.
You were there, I mean, maybe a little less than 20 years, but it was a long time. Okay, but...
Y'all was here when I...
That was a lot later, though. That was in your 50s. And
yeah.
What was it like raising your 3 children with Granddad?
I did everything.
What happened? What was it like, though?
It was tough. It was tough. And Dion helped me a lot. It was really something to deal with.
Deal with what?
That.
My dad? My dad was a bit of a trouble child, handful.
Handful adult too. Isn't that right, Cindy?
What happened as a child though? What were some of his escapades as a?
Oh no, I ain't going to do that.
just give a quick anecdote or two, Grandma.
When he took the mail truck and drove the mail truck.
How old was he when he did that?
I have no idea. I can't remember this. Yeah.
Took the mail.
Man, come get it. He said. I think he said he was 8. You was 8.
When you took the mail truck.
7.
Oh, 7.
He was.
I started at 7.
He started at 7.
No, you telling her about how you have to take Valium and all that?
No, we're just going over it.
Well, that's about the time she started taking Valium.
Wow.
Because I was making her red.
What was Uncle Dion like? He was
He was a caregiver, taker, huh, AT?
Yeah, he took care of me. Because they sent him to find me.
That's funny. And
he got tired. He said, I'm not going to go. I'm not the one that keep doing it. I'm going to eat. That's what I want to do. Eat.
What was Uncle Waylon like?
Good. Good child.
What was it like with him, though? What did he do? What was he into?
He did nothing.
He did sports, though, right?
Yeah, but he did things that was enjoyable to life. And we go to on Saturdays and go to, like we did with Brett. Mm-hmm. We go to, he was so enjoyable. It's football games, and he was something else. And he'd get that ball and take a ball and just leave him behind. He would always be leaving. He's there, and they way back there. And it was just, I was just laughing so hard, Christina. I would be laughing. It would just be, yeah. It would be so funny to see him, that the other kids would be here, and Waylon would be. Oh, you hear what she said, didn't you?
She's trying to tell me.
Yeah, well, it would be so funny. The other kids would be there, and Waylon would be up there. And I would just be laughing my head off. And I was trying to find a tape where we have a tape around here where you could hear all that stuff going, because we used to tape it. I don't know where to tape it. Maybe Waylon know where it was, but but Granddad didn't go to those things. Uncle Dion, not just like we go now. Mm-hmm. That's how we did for Waylon.
Granddad was reserved and kind of.
I don't know. He was in his own world.
Hey, let's take a break.